What's up, everyone? This weekend on Film Feast, we're kind of doing things a little differently. We're pairing today's dish with Wrestling Weekend. What I mean by that, not only is it WrestleMania weekend, tonight we have NXT TakeOver, which I'm fucking stoked for the Cole Gargano match. They did a match when TakeOver, or when NXT was in Columbus about a month ago, and definitely stole the show. War Raiders against Aleister Black and Ricochet will be a good one. Later tonight's Joey Ryan's Penis Party, which, if you haven't seen the flyer going around, I believe it's at WrestleCon. You can pay $30 to touch it. That's a hell of a deal. And he's definitely milked that gimmick for all it's worth, pun intended. Also tonight, Blackcraft Wrestling. The Butcher and the Blade will be there, which that features Andy Williams from the band Every Time I Die. Also, Doug Bradley's there as the preacher. I'm hoping they do another Pittsburgh show. I missed the inaugural one. But I'm in Pittsburgh all the time, so it's definitely a show I want to check out. Last night, Cleveland's AIW had the Slumber Party in New Jersey. You also had Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. Tomorrow's G1 Supercard. Sunday, of course, is WrestleMania. I believe Joey Janela has an event tonight and on Sunday. The best place to check all these out is the Fight TV app. It's a free app. You can go on there and watch episodes of Ring of Honor, MLW, some MMA stuff, usually a day or two after the initial airing. They also offer pay-per-views, and they have a shit ton of packages available at decent prices for this weekend. I highly recommend it. So, onto the food, we're doing a real American burger with grilled steak fries and grilled asparagus. And, we'll get to those steps shortly. What's up, everyone? So, we're gonna get our ingredients going. Right now, we got the potatoes getting brought up to a boil, then we're gonna let that go for 12 to 15 minutes. We've got our pan hot and ready for our wet ingredients. That'd be our bacon, diced red onion, diced chilies, and garlic. We'll let those cool down for a couple minutes once we saute them. And then we have our dry ingredients. They'll go in the burgers. It's about half tablespoon of Jamaican Me Crazy coffee from Allegheny Coffee and Tea Exchange in Pittsburgh. Some ancho chili powder, black pepper, and salt. So let's get started. So we're just gonna let this saute. The reason why I'm sauteing this is because I like my burgers a little more rare, medium rare. So I want to make sure the bacon doesn't come out raw when the burgers are ready. And, it'll add some flavor with the veggies and chilies and stuff in there. It should only take a couple of minutes to do this. Hey everyone, so everything's cooled down. It's time to start forming the burgers. We've got our pound of ground beef. I believe it's 85 to 15 ratio. What we're doing, we're adding an egg, a quarter cup of breadcrumbs. This will help the burgers stick together. I made these in a frying pan the other day. They kind of fell apart. So this will help them maintain the burger shape and stay good. We've got our bacon, onion, garlic, and peppers. We're just going to dump this in there. Get a good look at it. And then we've got our dry ingredients, our coffee, our ancho chili powder, pepper, and salt. So we've got everything in the bowl. Now we're just gonna mix it, kind of get it all mixed well together, get the seasoning and egg and breadcrumb into a nice ball. Now we're gonna split into 4 equal-sized patties. Why do I kind of go down the middle and grab, kind of quarter it off a little? Then anything that looks too big, I kind of split up and throw into a different part of the burger. But this should give us about 4 4-ounce burgers. And then we just put a little indentation in the middle there. Okay, so our burgers are ready. We're gonna go start the grill, put these in the fridge until it's time. And then we'll make the potatoes, get those ready later. So the grills are getting warm. I went ahead and pre-cut the potatoes. I didn't like this instead of wedges. I've already got one of the potatoes in the bowl. What we're going to do, we're going to add a couple glugs of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and then toss them, get them on the grill. I'd say give them about 6 minutes aside, and they should be good to go. They should finish the same time the burgers do. We'll see how it goes. It should work out perfectly, and once these are on, I'm going to get the asparagus cutting going. If you saw the rib video, we're using that same method. If not, what we're doing, we're going to put the asparagus in a bowl like this, a glug or two of olive oil, some salt and pepper, toss it, get it on the grill for 3 minutes or so. Okay, we got grill 1 up to 450 degrees. Time to get our burgers on. We're going to give them about 5 to 7 minutes aside. They're not thin, not thick, so hopefully they'll come together all right. Then over on grill number 2, we got our potatoes going. We'll give those about the same amount of time. Okay, we got our burgers and potatoes on. Asparagus we'll throw on when the potatoes have about 3 minutes, since it cooks pretty quickly. So the burgers will let go about 5 minutes aside. Potatoes, 12 minutes total, flip them once. But we kind of covered NXT TakeOver a little bit, but I think the real show this weekend is going to be the G1 Supercard. I'm stoked for the Will Ospreay versus Jeff Cobb match, the 4-team tag team match with Gorillas of Destiny, which is Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, against PCO and Brody King of Villain Enterprises, against Evil and Sonata of La Signorables de Japón, and against the Briscoe brothers. That should be kind of a crazy match. It'll be a lot of fun, that's for sure. All 4 of those teams always bring their A game, and it'll be interesting to see what happens, especially with Villain Enterprises recently winning the Ring of Honor 6-man championship from the Kingdom. Another match I'm excited about, I love all 3 of these guys, is Jay Lethal against Matt Taven and Marty Scurll. Lethal I've watched since his days in TNA when he was Black Machismo, kind of had the Macho Man thing going, great impression of Randy Savage. It's always a highlight to see those old videos. Matt Taven of the Kingdom, he's always fun to watch. His promos are great. If it was an 80s film like The Karate Kid, he'd be the leader of the Cobra Kai. And then Marty Skrull. Marty's got the best gimmick on the indie scene right now. Um, the whole look, the way he sells it, he's just real fun to watch. And I never get tired of his matches. And then the main event for that is Switchblade Jay White against Okada. Um, like I've said on previous installations of Inside the Steel Cage, I'm not too familiar with New Japan, other than what I catch here and there. I like what I've seen of Jay White. I think he brings kind of a real toughness to the promotion. Haven't seen too much of Okada. I just haven't taken time to shell out the $10 a month for their streaming service, mainly because they don't have an app. That's the issue I have with them at Ring of Honor is you can stream it and cast it from your phone to your TV, but there's no app. So it's kind of like if they had an app, I'd be more willing to pay the $10 a month versus trying to scroll through a website trying to find the match I want or the episode I want or the pay-per-view I want. The interface is kind of wonky that way. Then earlier today at 11 a.m. on Fight TV, the Fight Free for All was on. You have Matt Stryker and SoCal Val breaking down news of all the events this weekend, whether it's G1 Supercard, Joey Ryan's Penis Party, the Joey Janela stuff. They're kind of like all hands on deck, kind of like ESPN during the baseball trade deadline or TSN during the NHL trade deadline. Also, this morning, I believe Shimmer had an event, and I know one of the matches in that was Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, against TNA and Women of Wrestling champion Tessa Blanchard. Hopefully you guys caught that, because that's going to be a good match. We're going to check on the food, and it should be done, so make this grub to go with your WrestleMania party this weekend and please the crowd. Alright, it's been 6 minutes. Let's flip these bad boys and see how we're looking. Okay, looking nice and tender, and I'm gonna add some raspberry chipotle barbecue to them. Hopefully this will be the only time we need to flip them. If not, we'll add sauce as needed and flip as needed, but not looking too bad. Give each of them one more coat of sauce. That'll settle on there nicely during this last cook, or hopefully last cook. Okay, we got those nice and sauced. Now we're gonna flip the potatoes. Alright, so our burgers should be done. I'm just gonna give them a flip, add a little more sauce. Then we're going to put some Swiss cheese on them to finish them off. So just a couple more minutes and we'll be good to go. Alright, it's ready. We've got the burgers, the potatoes, and the asparagus. Can't wait to dig into this. Make it at home, give it a try.